Vegan City, Locosur. This is the PVL.
The heart of volleyball. This is the PVL, Tipuso, Volleyball.
The food has been amazing. The sights, wonderful to see. But the best part about our experience in Vegan City has been the loud and proud PVL fans all entering here in Chavit Coliseum. It is our last day here for our PVL on tour, and it's a special one between the Creamline Cool Smashers versus the Akari Chargers. It is our fourth game here in Ilocos Sur. And now Creamline, they won yesterday in 3 sets versus the Capital One Solar Spikers. Did not lose a step as they continue their redemption tour, although their opponents struggled at the start and looking to redeem themselves with Saint Domingo looking to lead the way. Thank you so much, PVL fans, for joining us in One Sports Plus Pilipinas Live right here on Signal TV. My name is Jaime Escalon with my partner Neil Flores and our courtside reporter who is so sad we are leaving tomorrow in Jana Ido. But Jan, on a scale of 1 to 10, how did the players love their experience here ba?
Hanggang 10 lang ba? I swear, when I was talking to the teams about it, baka 100 na yan, Jaime. Can't wait to share everything about it in the reports.
We'll get back to your stories about that later on, because first things first, Neil, we have to explain once again what can we expect here in the PVL on tour.
Let's go through it one more time, Jaime, the tournament format of the PVL on tour. So we have 12 competing teams, and the 12 teams were split into 2 pools. So those teams will go through a single round robin format in the first round of competition. The winners, of course, the top 2 teams will head into the next round. They will advance to the next round. And the bottom 4 teams will head into the knockout round. The number 3 seeds will cross over and face the number 6 seeds. And the number 4 seeds will cross over with the number 5 seeds. The winners move on to the quarterfinals. And then from there on, each round will be a 1-game elimination format up to the championship match. And it's also important to note that the semi-finalists of the PVL on tour will earn a spot in the Invitational Conference.
For those PVL fans asking, the answer is yes. This preseason tournament will have a championship game. But let's talk about some of the teams here, beginning with the Creamline Cool Smashers, who did not lose a step. But this PVL on tour, guys, it is not just an on tour. This is a tour of redemption for the Creamline Cool Smashers. And although they didn't have their MVPs and MV Pons and Tots Carlos, buti na lang, Neil, madami silang MVPs. Just like the Darna, Gemma Galanza.
Mare ng Bayan, Gemma Galanza was her usual self in that game against the Capital One Solar Spikers. When you talk about all-around performances, Gemma Galanza will be one of those players at the top of your list. She scored 12 points, but she also had great numbers in the non-scoring categories like digging and reception.
Gemma Galanza was doing a bit of everything in last night's game, but Gemma Galanza did have some help, and whenever this player scored, I could barely hear Jana, I could barely hear Neil, and I guess you know who she is. She is none other than the phenom in Alyssa Valdez.
Always timeless when it comes to Alyssa Valdez. I'm just happy to see a healthy Alyssa Valdez. We know that she will be getting more minutes this conference with Bernadette Pons out with the national team.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure the crowd in Vegan really did welcome the phenom with open arms here. And Alyssa tells me that she and her teammates absolutely adore the city. And Alyssa says na she was very appreciative of how the fans here in Vegan are very passionate and active in supporting volleyball. According to the phenom, her favorite part every time she goes to the province, going out of town, is trying out the local food. Well, we know that Vegan has so many options like longanisa, empanada, bagnet, net. But Eliza and even Denise Lazaro tell me that it's the Royal Bibingka na delicacy that they enjoy the most. And we tried it and it was very good. So maybe something Phenom approved to try. And I'm pretty sure that another teammate, her fellow Cool Smasher, Bea De Leon, has also something to share about her experience in vegan so far. Let's hear it from her.
Hi PVL fans, we're back! Really loved the people. We're super accommodating nila, super bait. They really welcomed us with open arms and it's actually my first time here, so super good experience so far. I've loved seeing the sights. Talagang iba yung feel niya. Actually, nagulat ako na umabot na rin pala yung PVL dito and ang dami-dami namin supporters actually. Yes, you can see na nag-aabang pa po rin sila sa labas. So yun, sobrang thankful namin na may support din po kami from them kahit 10 hours away po kami from Manila. Beautiful Coliseum that they put up here. And again, I really love the experience so far. The food has been good, always. And yeah, again, I've loved the vibe. We went to Akari Chargers last night and wala, sobrang iba niya lang. Parang feeling ko nasa ibang bansa ako. So yeah, it's a very good experience so far. To all the fans of, especially of the Creamline Cool Smashers, please continue to support us in our upcoming PVL games kung nasaan man kami, and of course all the other PVL teams. Maraming salamat sa inyong suporta and we hope to see you guys in the games.
Okay, Jan and Neil. So, for those PVL fans na nagbabalak pumuntang vegan, ayan na ang Creamline recommendations. Royal Bibingka and Calle Crisologo is the place to be. More of that later on. But first things first as well for the Akari Chargers, because like I mentioned yesterday, Neil, it's not easy when your starting setter and your head coach both have been changed. So, one player that is trying to accept that bigger role is the PVL's most improved player in Elisoyud.
Well, we saw how Akari struggled in that loss against the Signal HD Spikers. They had a lot of miscues, but the brightest spot was still Elisoyud. She continues to impress all of the Akari fans as she was the top scorer, attacking at a 40% efficiency rate. So despite the miscues and the struggles, at the end of the day, meron ka pa ring Elisoyud na maasahan.
And of course, more of Elisoyud. You also need your leaders to step up. So a quick recap of what happened yesterday. They did lose the Signal in 3 sets, and we saw the body language was a bit down there. But then one player, she led by example, and when she turned it up, the teammates kind of followed as well, and that is the Lady Beast in Gretzel Soltones.
Yep, great numbers from Gretzel Soltones, really. She came off the bench, but when she entered, she immediately made her impact by tallying 11 markers. There were some moments in the game na talagang she got the momentum for her squad. So they're looking to get more numbers from Gretzel, definitely. They're looking for a healthy Gretzel Soltones to start against a great team in Creamline.
Well, exactly, Neil. And even in Akari's loss yesterday, Gretchen Soltones was absolutely locked. And I got to speak with her about the injury that you mentioned, very healthy. She's very happy to tell me also that she is 100%, constantly working on getting conditioned every day. So while we're here in vegan, according to Gretchen, during out-of-town games, she likes to stay focused just in her room to prep and train. But Gretchen tells me that vegan is different. For the first time, lumabas at gumala siya around the tourist spots here in the city, especially with her team. So that's really proof of the magic of vegan city here in Ilocos Sur. And I'm pretty sure another Akari Charger just loves and is enjoying her experience so far. Here is Sed Domingo to tell us all about it.
Hi PVL, we're back. The first thing that comes to my mind is the trip itself going here. It's very long, but nung nakita na namin na yung vegan, worth it. It's so nice seeing this part of the Philippines. I'm very shocked na even dito, ganun ka warm yung welcome ng volleyball fans sa amin. I'm really happy and really thankful na a lot of people support us still. Hi PVL fans! Thank you so much for the fans that supporting Akari Chargers, and I hope na you keep on supporting us, and I hope we're bringing a good fight to every game, and no matter what, we'll be here and we will fight and represent the team very well. Thank you!
I know it is our last day in vegan, but I'm pretty sure the fans have been treated to so much volleyball action because the PVL is back. And you know what's back? Our Filipinas Live poll question. It's pink parade here in Vigan City. And our Pilipinas Live poll question is, which player will provide the pink pop in Vigan? So many options to pick in between our two teams today. We can't wait to see how our last game in Vigan City will unfold. Jaime, Neil, the crowd is roaring in Chavez Coliseum right now.
All right, Jana, Neil, I am manifesting. We get to hear each other today because the crowd is ready to erupt here in Vigan City. The stage is set. Akari Chargers versus the Creamline Cool Smashers right here on PVL on Tour.
Creamline Cool Smashers versus the Akari Chargers. And now let's meet our officials for this match. Our first referee, Joffer Educado, national referee. The second referee is Jeff Lopez, international referee. And now let's meet the starters. First, for the Creamline Cool Smashers. Outside spiker from the Ateneo de Manila University, number 2, team captain, Eliza Valdez. Center from the Far Eastern University, number 1, Kyle Negrito. Middle blocker from the National University, number 5, Sheena Toring. Middle blocker from the College of St. Benilde, number 6, Pangs Panaga. Opposite hitter from De La Salle University, number 7, Michelle Gumabao. Outside spiker from Adamson University, number 23, Gemma Galanza. Starting libero from FEU, number 11, Kyla Atienza. And the head coach for Creamline is Sherwin Meneses. And now the starters for the Akari Chargers. Opposite hitter from Adamson University, number 24, team captain, Ellie Soyud. Outside spiker from San Sebastian College, Recoletos, number 5, Gretzel Saltones. Center from the University of the Philippines, number 7, Camille Cal. Middle blocker from the Far Eastern University, number 8, Ezra Madrigal. Middle blocker also from FEU, number 13, Seth Domingo. Outside spiker from the National University, number 16, Ivy Laxina. And the starting libero from Ateneo, number 1, Danny Ravena. The interim head coach for Akari is Edison Orculio. This game is held under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. It is Creamline versus Akari. This is the PVL, the heart of volleyball.
For the Creamline Cool Smashers, of course, Gemma Galanza leading the way. Sheena Turing also getting the start here at middle blocker, same as yesterday. They did not lose a set quite yet. Their opponents looking to get that first set in the Akari Chargers. Ellie Soyud is leading the way. She is the PVL most improved player, but they do have a new head coach, a new system. Mitch Cobb is now in the assistant team manager, so a lot of changes here for Akari. As we welcome you to the last game here in Vigan City, Ilocos Sur, 4 out of 4. As Kyle Negrito will open things up. Soltones.
Instant point for Creamline as they get a solid kill block against Lady Beast. The focus will be on the wings of the Akari Chargers. They have been the scoring threat for their squad the past couple of conferences. That's Gretzel Soltones, Ellie Soyud, and Ivy Laxina. And for Creamline, They also have their own version of a triple threat in Gemma Galanza, Michelle Gumabao, and Eliza Valdez.
Quick start here for the Cool Smashers. That first ball will be a point of emphasis for Akari.
They also had the same struggles in yesterday's game.
Sharp serve. Domingo. That is outside for Sed. But looks to her coach. Sabi niya, parang may check ball. It's a quick challenge here for Akari.
Early challenge from Coach Edison Orculio. It's just the second rally of the match. It's a ball in, ball out challenge. It's not a block touch challenge from Akari.
Our second game for our PVL on tour. And next week, Batangas naman. You know that volleyball fan base there is huge. There's that replay.
It's inside. It is going to be a point for Sed Domingo. Akari is on the board. For the Cool Smashers, Denise Lazaro Revilla is back in uniform.
Valdez with the first pass. Gumabao turned away. Back set. Galanza! Here comes Paula! This spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin', pasalubong ng bayan.
Differential play works for the Cool Smashers.
Cal will toss it. A high one for Soltones. Gets it off Managa's hands.
It can also be one of the go-to strategies for Gretchen Soltones, knowing that Creamline is very systematic when it comes to their blocking. Pero tama yung sinabi mo a while ago, partner. Emphasis talaga will be put on the reception of Akari because they have strong hitters.
Back row. Cal was there to cover. Bump for Soltones. Neutralized at the net. Gumabao from the opposite side. That is outside. It's turn it over to Jana Ejido.
Hey, Jaime and Neil. I got to speak with Eli Soyud yesterday, who was very effective for the Akari Chargers, even in their loss yesterday. I had a chat about her, about being the PVL's most improved player, and Eli tells me that it is going to be such a confidence booster for her. But it also comes with a challenge, and that is to stay consistent all throughout her time in Akari and all throughout her career. Now, in their loss yesterday, Eli tells me that there are still some lapses to resolve, but is assuring on how Akari could adapt to some adjustments and deliver and hopefully shake off that rocky start from yesterday. Back to the challenge.
We await this challenge. Good report there, Jana. Eli Soyud broke out in that semifinals game. Had a breakout game, Neil. 30+ points. She never looked back with her confidence. Here's that block touch challenge. Block touch.
Two successful challenges for the Akari Chargers. This time there's a counter challenge from the Cool Smashers. It's a ball in, ball out challenge.
And that is proof, Neil, na walang preseason. Both teams want these points. They want to win. Challenges here early on. The score is currently 3-2. Creamline Cool Smashers continue that redemption tour after losing the 2024-2025 All-Filipino Conference, and
clearly outside. Creamline will lose one challenge opportunity here in the first set.
So we continue. 2 serving, 3 all here. The set for Gumabaw was checked. Cal will choose Soltones. Buhay pa rin. This time, slide attack for Panaga. But that is wide for Pangs Panaga.
No challenge from the Cool Smashers, so Akari will hold on to a 1-point lead.
Service air there for Kamui Cal. Tied again at 4.
Sheena Doreng also played really well in her debut game as a Cool Smasher.
Good vibes lang siya, Neil, with Creamline. Fit right in yesterday. Soltones in the meantime was dug by Galanza. Valdez. Binalik. Valdez na naman. Wala pa rin. Now from the other side for Gumabaw. Soyud will attempt, and Soyud, 1-on-1 versus Eliza. She wins that battle.
Smart push there from Ellie Soyud. She didn't get the optimal set that she wanted, but she found a way as she just pushed that ball.
Over received. Back set. Right pin. Denied by Ivy Laxina.
Defense now working hard for the Akari Chargers. Also pays to have a tall outside hitter. Gandang matchup nun for the strong opposite hitters of the other teams.
Turing. Perfect fit, as everyone said, is Sheena Turing.
Getting a lot of playing time as a rookie for Coach Sherwin Meneses. Sakto, because this is also a time for the other players to focus on their recovery as it is a preseason tournament.
Service ace for MG.
2 service aces already for the Cool Smashers. Ganda nung serve. Walang ka-spin-spin. You saw how that ball dropped.
Sharp serve again. Good receive by Ivy. Now she attacks. Overcooks that one.
Too strong for Akari. Lead will swing back to the Cool Smashers.
Creamline now with the lead. 7 serving 6. More stable first ball here. Valdez! No way, says the Phenom. And that will send us to our first technical timeout.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Back here in Chavit Coliseum, a 2-point lead for the Creamline Cool Smashers. And Neil, they were busy in the last PVL draft as well.
They focused on acquiring natural middle blockers in that rookie draft class. First round was Big Fish, Sheena Turing from National University. And in the second round, kinuha rin nila si Nika Celis from UP.
Back set, Soyud.
Too much angle for Ellie Soyud. It's a 3-point lead for Creamline.
They try Madrigal at the quick. Valdez from the left pin. Wonko was there. Laksina. The door was shut by Sheena Turing.
Look at that. A former teammate of Ivy Laksina rejecting her attack. Sheena Turing gets on the board.
Now a 4-point lead opened up by Creamline. Eliza Valdez straight to the net.
3-point for the Chargers. Now Kamoy Kal is trying to establish the presence of her middles. That's going to be a good strategy for them because yesterday they didn't have a lot of production from that point of attack. It was Gretchen Soltones and Ellie Soyun dealing the damage. But right now against Creamline, you need everybody on board to provide points, especially when you have a woman like Eliza Valdez scoring at will.
Who would have thought that this girl from Batangas would be loved in the entire Philippines? That is Eliza Valdez for you. Right now, she has a 4-point lead to work with. Picked up by MG. From the pipe. Valdez, too strong on that one.
Asking for a check ball. But Coach Sherwin will reserve that challenge opportunity.
Kyle, 1-2. Red, dump down. Pinball. And a free ball for Akari. Who will Cal go to? That slide was sent out by Galanza. Domingo will score.
That will be the second point for said Domingo. When it comes to individual accolades, yung mga players ng Akari, nandun na rin. But right now, they just really need to work on their system.
Yes, 11-9. That is the count. Coach Sherwin Meneses trying different things here. Sheena Turing getting the start. Yesterday we saw Lori Bernardo get minutes.
Kaya din kumuha ng middle si Coach Sherwin kasi gusto sana nila ibalik si Lori Bernardo in the opposite hitter possession. That service error will give Creamline another point.
That one was tight, but Domingo again.
Good adjustment from Jose Domingo. The set was a bit close to the net, but she was able to find the hands of the blocker of Creamline to get that point. 3 points already for Seth Domingo in this first set.
Panaga using her left hand. Good save by Denden. A chance for Kamuy Kal, who goes for the 1-2 play.
That's what you want. You want to force Creamline to give you a free ball so that you can also attack their defense. Five options ngayon ang atake ng Akari because Cal can also go for drop balls.
Lead down to 1. Laksina continues to serve. The target, Denden. Combination play for Galanza. Redwell at the net. Soltones will answer right back as we are tied at 12.
You can just see the IQ of one Gretchen Soltones. Look at the positioning of her body. She really wanted to go for that hit out against Kyle Negrito.
Gumaba will improvise from the back. And you know what? No problem for Michelle Gumabao.
She finds the line. That's also one of the new facets of her game. Before, hindi naman natin masyado nakikita si Michelle Gumabao hit from the back row. But with the progression of the sport, all of the teams have developed their opposite hitters to attack from that side of the court. Even for Akari, they have that option with Ellie Soyud.
Too low for Sed. Gumabao, back-to-back points.
Akari still trying to work on that connection between Camille Cal and Sed Domingo.
No better way to try it out though than here in the preseason. Lead back to 2 for Negrito. Continues to serve. Misreceive. And Akari freezes on that one.
These are the small balls that we talked about in yesterday's game. Those miscues were costly against the Signal HD Spikers.
Sailing outside though was that service error by Kyle.
We need to use that point as a jump-off point. Kasi dalawa lang naman ang lamang ng Creamline, so Akari can come back. They still have Gretchen Soltones in the front row.
Gumabao this time from the left pin. The reload for Gumabao.
That is wide for MG.
She wanted that one back. So Akari keeping in step here, Neil. They had only less than 24 hours to adjust and game plan for this one. Cross court. Wide again for MG, tied at 15 now.
2 errors from Creamline will tie this game up at 15.
Galanza from the middle.
Favorite talaga ni Gemma yung play nila in the middle. That will give Creamline a 1.8 in our second technical time.
Bitin na kaya sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Tough outing. We see Chentagao there because Akari also got busy in the draft, Neil.
That is correct. She was the 10th overall pick of the Akari Chargers as they wanted to boost the position in the outside hitter category. But then you also have Jamaica Villanueva, 22nd overall pick, and Joanne Doguna.
Soltones looking to tie. Yes, ma'am. Just the veteran presence we are seeing from Gretzel Soltones.
Iba din yung control ni Gretchel when it comes to her hits. She's very wise in choosing her point of attack. At nagbabasa talaga siya ng depensa.
Let's see what Kyle does here. Kumabaw! You got it!
That will bring her confidence back.
That has to feel good for MG after a string of errors. Ella de Jesus inside for the first time. Another free ball for Creamline. And Turing was dug. Solid save by Laksina. Second time, combination play. Good coverage by Wanko. Soltones. Not in here.
The banks are still closed, says Sheena Turing. So Creamline has scored off all the scoring categories in this first set.
Mamba with 2 straight points.
Balikan ng bola. Ngayon, tignan mo yung nangyari kanina sa palo. Paano yung block? Matibay, di ba? O saan namatayin ulit? Ilalim. Ibay natin yung coverage, tapos yung defense sa resume. Okay? Tara. Bawi lang tayo, bawi lang. Cover! Chargers! Let's go!
Great emphasis of coverage in that timeout from Coach Edison Orculio. The block was there for Creamline and the Gretchen Soltones got checked. But every time that happens, meron ka pang suporta sa likuran na pwede mong asahan, and that was something that he pointed out.
Soyud going behind the blockers. Valdez tried to swipe. Wanko will play setter. Here comes Soltones. I am right here, says Gemma. Kumabaw.
Akari was hoping na bumagsak yung bola sa linya. That was out of bounds already.
How about that? Great bounce back for Michelle Kumabaw. That's what they call mental resilience from the MVP. In the meantime, miscue for Akari.
The intention was there from Cal. She wanted to be unpredictable, but they still need to work on that execution.
Palu and Governor Jerry Singson. This game, it's our last game here in Vegan City.
I have to say that this has been one of the best crowds that I've experienced. I've been to multiple cities, pero iba yung suporta, iba yung hospitality here in Vegan. Back-to-back days, full-sized crowd here in the PVL.
Enjoying that Galanza and that hit from Eliza Valdez.
She is taking us back to her Ateneo days. Sharp cross court from Eliza Valdez. That's all thanks to that dig from Gemma Galanza.
So it's out for Ella de Jesus. 17 serving 21. It's been a great outing so far for Retza Sultones, who is now serving. Nga lang, nabate.
Yep. They're asking for a challenge. Pero sabi ni coach, okay, sige. It's a ball in, ball out challenge for the Chargers.
So we do have a challenge, Neil. Challenge called upon by Akari. It looks like it's inside.
Yep, caught the line. So good decision there from the coaching staff of the Chargers. When that ball dropped, Gretchen Sultones immediately talked to the coaching staff. The coach, you have to challenge. Get a point right back. So it's 18 serving 22.
Turing. Seamless connection with Kyle Negrito.
Feels like matagal na siyang part of Creamline.
You belong with us talaga ang peg. The head coach knows how to utilize from your college days. With Sherwin Meneses, Cal. Buhay na buhay. Kamuy this time to the open. Laksina scores.
Good conversion from the Akari Chargers. Every time they get a free ball from the Cool Smashers, that's the time talaga na ang ganda ng execution nila. That might be the answer to their problems in terms of miscues. Just keep on pushing Creamline to give you a free ball.
That time, Negrito and Turing couldn't work that one out. Still a manageable deficit here for Akari.
Just a 2-point lead. That will prompt Coach Sherwin Meneses to comfort him.
So, okay matakot magtaas ang bola. Pag mababa kasi, malalaki. Pero pag mataas ang bola, first one lang si ito, middle na nagsiservice. So, gitna lang tayo, gitna lang. Either dyan, dalawa yan. Tayo, ikaw na mamili kung magtitress ka o magtitress. Basta pag bipas, open agad. Scrappy mo na. Front row, front row, front row.
Hey, Allen, Creamline!
Coach Sherwin was just so confident in that timeout. Pag nabitin daw yung pasa, pag bipas, they can just go to their left pin to score the point.
Here comes the lively crowd of Vegan City. Hospitable crowd. Let's see if Sed Domingo and Akari can make a final push here. Valdez, not the set she wanted, and just like that, Neil, down to one.
That's 3 straight points for the Chargers. They're in prime possession to tie this ball game up.
They need a big one from Eliza, but Madrigal was there to save it. Chance ball, Creamline, Negrito, ton of quick!
Started off with a great pass from Sheena Turing, and she was stuck to the system and approached for that quick attack.
How long has Sheena Turing been Creamline since? Last week, 2 weeks lang yung draft eh. It's been 2 to 3 weeks since the draft. In the meantime, 2-point lead. crucial service error there.
Akari's getting more chances here in the tail end of the first set. Bea Bonafe will check in. It's her first time going up against her former team. Also an interesting angle. And you have Steph Bustrillo getting some playing time here in the first set.
Galanza. Domingo. Dadalhin kay Bustrillo. It's still kept alive. From the back row, Alyssa Valdez.
Classic. When you think na Alyssa Valdez will be going for a strong hit, last mini second, she would change things up and go for that drop ball.
Vintage phenom. Set point, Creamline. Service errors are piling up for the Cool Smashers.
More opportunities for Akari to snatch this set. Defensive substitution for Coach Edison Orgulio. Fielding in another rookie in Dobuna.
Gets it across. Galanza. Binalik. Great net defense for the Akari Chargers. And just like that, we are tied at 24.
Also a net violation called on Gemma Galanza. It started off dahil sa heavy serve ni Dobuna.
How about that serve? Unfaced. Cold from the bench.
Oh, another out-of-system play for the Cool Smashers. Chance ball, Akari.
Domingo. Bonafe. Sortones for the lead.
Look at that. Akari now at set point next to Gretchen Soltones. Great timing on the substitution from Coach Edison Orgulio. Because of the serving of Joan Laguna, they were able to force Creamline to go to their broken place.
Galanza! I am right here. Because Gemma Galanza has another deadlock at 25.
Galanza is redeeming herself after that shank pass. Pagdating sa mga clutch moments, kilala natin yung Creamline na sanay na sanay na. She got some help from the tape of the net. Now they're back at set point.
A little love from the net. Set point, Creamline. Sharp serve again. Bonafe back set. Bustrillo. Too strong. As the Creamline Cool Smashers. But wait a minute. It's not over yet. We have a challenge here, Neil. Biggest one yet. Block touch.
Creamline was already asking for a double contact violation. But they went on. So now it's a block touch challenge from the Bulls. From the Chargers, rather.
All eyes on this review.
There was a no block touch. Creamline will snatch set number 1 against the Akari Chargers.
This is brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. Sheena Turing and the Cream will steal set number 1 in an extension. 36 long minutes. First set pa lang. Extension na. Creamline winning that one 27-25. Well, Akari Neil, they kept charging. Good serves. Bench support, but that nail-biting first set just went to Creamline.
Well, Akari almost snatched that set. It just really boiled down to the last 2 points. Great effort from the rookie Doguna to force Creamline out of system, but Gemma Galanza was still clutch in the end. And that unforced error from Akari gave Creamline that set. In set number 1, I think both teams committed a lot of errors, I would say. Kaya naging super dikit yung game, but in the end, the system of Creamline just prevailed. Eliza Valdez also had a lot of great moments in set number 1. As we take a look at the set statistics, 13 attacks for Creamline compared to the 10 of Akari. So, hindi pa din malayo masyado yung agwat ng Akari when it comes to the attack points. I already mentioned this. They have all the weapons in their roster to score those attack points. But defense will be the emphasis in today's game. Creamline was able to register 4 blocks with 4 aces. But the Cool Smashers gave 13 free points to the Chargers. And that has been, I don't know, I don't want to call it a trademark, but there were games na talagang nagiging error prone sila. But since antas din ng scoring nila dun sa ibang categories, kahit papano nasisave yung mga sets and matches.
Let's see if Akari could bounce back here. But you like the production by Gretzel Soltones. They were scrappy on defense as well. One of our best sets yet here in Ilocos Sur. Gemma Galanza was clutch mode late in set number 1. As we welcome you to set number 2 here in Chavit Coliseum. Akari Chargers versus the Creamline Cool Smashers. Jaime Escalon here with Gil Flores and Jana Ejido in the sidelines. Overpass. Soltones easily dumps it down.
First point for Akari. Gretchen Soltones and Sed Domingo had the most number of attack points in set number 1. So, kailangan talaga makuha ni Eli Soyud yung numbers niya if they want to compete in that category against Creamline. And they also have to avoid those unforced errors.
Setting for Creamline,
This time it's a service error for Panaga. Those serves, those service errors, the reason why Akari was able to keep up late in that first set rally. Gumabao with a soft touch.
It's the same mix of powerful hits and drop balls from Cool Smashers. Gemma Galanza, Eliza Valdez, and Michelle Gumabao, lahat sila ganyan yung ginagawa dun sa depensa ng nasa kabilang side ng court.
Over receive, and that will be a gift for Turing.
Always have to stay ready when you're a middle blocker.
Sharp serve. Cal sends it to Soltones. Atienza covers. Hustle by Galanza. Free ball for Akari. The slide, Madrigal with a put away.
Good decision there from Cal to give that short slide to Madrigal.
Serving for the Chargers,
Another chance ball here for Akari. Ascal goes for a combination, drop ball. Lazaro Revilla was ready. Bump set, Soltones adjusts. Gumaba will play setter. Straight to the other side. Madrigal again, this time with a quick.
That's 2 quick points for Ezra Madrigal. One off that short slide, one off that quick attack.
Let's listen in on Jana Ejido. Jana?
A perfect fit, a seamless transition. Well, Jaime and Neil, we might as well be running out of words in describing how Sheena Taring is coming into her own as a Creamline Cool Smasher. In the 2 weeks pa lang yan, she's been with the team so far. Sheena tells me that she's been well guided by specifically mentioning her Ate MG and Ate Lai during her first game yesterday, especially. Even if she's already worked with Coach Sherwin before, Sheena shares that she's still adjusting to a more nuanced system. Different team warm-ups, different routines. But after all, that is just part of the excitement in turning pro. And I'm sure the Creamline fans are also looking forward to seeing more of Sheena, not just in this game, but throughout her pro career. Hi, Menio.
Thank you so much, Jana. Well, Sheena is blessed with a lot of legends, a lot of MVPs to learn from. Right now, Creamline down by 1. Valdez set to serve. Soyud. Too much strength on that approach.
No check, says the first referee. That will lead us to another deadlock, this time at 5.
Soltones, it was returned. They reverse, Soyud.
They'll take it. Eddie Soyud getting some help from the tip of the net. Put that ball down.
A little love from the net. 1 point lead. Back with Akari.
That has also been the trend for the Akari. They're working hard on offense, but pag umiikot sila sa service line, nagkakaroon din sila ng mga unforced errors.
Ivy will receive. Ivy will attack. And Ivy will score.
Needed that point. They're actually targeting Ivy Laxina on the serve. But when she gets to convert those sets from Camille Cal, mas nagiging confident din siya in passing. So it goes hand in hand.
Cal. Combination play. Won't work just yet. Domingo. Dadalhin kay Laxina. Bump set. Alyssa Valdez. Neutralized at the net. Gumaba will try for the back. Cal bumps it for that Soyud hit. Valdez keeps it alive. Big chance here for Akari. As Laxina, longest rally of the match. Galanza, Cal, and that is one more for the Creamline point.
Was our longest rally of the match. Gemma Galanza scoring after getting a good dig against Ivy Laxina. Rachel Soltones trying to save that third touch.
Soyud, Panaga was right there. Laxina straight to the hands of Negrito. Galanza will fly. But that was too strong. So Akari will head on. Looks like there is a challenge first by Coach Sherwin Meneses. Block touch challenge.
We'll be looking at the double block, Akari Chargers.
How about the adjustment here from Akari in today's game? Much a better showing compared to yesterday.
That's correct. Again, they just really need to be consistent in passing because there are some opportunities na binibigay yung Creamline na free ball na pero hindi umaabot yung bola sa center. So they just have to utilize those chances given to them by the Cool Smashers. There was no block touch, so it will be an Akari point.
Successful challenge.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
Look at the beautiful vegan city, Ilocos Sur. The PVL has had their fun here. Just great hospitality from the people of Ilocos Sur, our players raving about it. And this is just our first leg, Neil, in the PVL on tour, going to other places, of course. Right now, Elisoyu and Akari clinging on to this 1-point lead. Kumabao, kept up by Danny. Laksina, kept up by Denden. Calanza, Calanza again. Negrito will set up Gemma. Blockers are ready. Laksina will try. She puts it away.
That's the transition na gusto ng Akari. Started with a good blocking of Camille Cal and Sed Domingo. Ivy Laksina just put that ball away, targeting the hands of Michelle Gumabao.
Toss for Gumabao. Sweeping is Danny Ravena.
Chance ball.
Oh, Ravena with the reflexes. Blockings for Creamline. Gemma. Got it to go.
Elisoyan was out of position. So that hit from Gemma Galanza. Just the right amount of top spin.
Ivy sends it over. Kumaba from the opposite side. Kill block.
Is going to be the second kill block, I believe, for Ivy Laksina, or was it Sed Domingo? It was Sed Domingo getting that kill block against Michelle Gumabao. 2-point lead for the Chargers.
Chance ball. Cal. Domingo with a put down.
That's the reason why you have to utilize the presence of Sed Domingo.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin Pasalubong ng Bayan.
Look at that spike reach from Domingo.
2 straight points for Akari. Valdez soaring and scoring.
Clean down the line hit from Eliza Valdez. wasn't bothered by the double block set up by the Chargers. But now it's going to be Creamline playing catch-up with Akari here in the second set.
Soltones. Galanza's locked in defensively. Nabuhay. Soltones going behind. They push it to net. But it wasn't there.
Defense is finally kicking for the Akari Chargers. They're now up by 3 points thanks to their net defense. While ago it was Seth Domingo getting a kill block. This time it's Rachel Soltones rejecting MG.
3-point Akari lead. Valdez. Back set. Gumabaw. Back row. Laksina. That one way off for Ivy.
Here comes the double sub for Coach Meneses. After Galanza and Lori Bernardo. Will replace Michelle Gumabaw and Candy Vito.
Lori's slowly becoming a crowd favorite here. Soltones again. Relentless. Lady Beast.
Re-establishing that 3-point lead for the Akari Chargers. So from net defense to offense, he's bringing big numbers once again for Akari.
Bump to Eliza. Soltones with a heat check. Bernardo off the bench. Not the set Valdez wanted. Soyud will try. Akari with the momentum.
Akari now pulling away. It's a good lead for the Chargers. Now, Ellie Soyud is starting to heat up. Timeout Creamline.
Yung start nila medyo mabagal, so hawakan lang natin na maganda. Huwag nyo basta kontrolin na ganyan. Okay, 1 point lang tayo. Lori, doon ka na muna. Pag pumalo ka, dyan ka lang dito na si Eliza. Top 4 mo lang si Eliza. Pasok dalawa. O, isa-isa lang. Isa-isa. Go, go, go.
Hey, always Creamline!
Lori Bernardo can play any position. In the front row for Coach Meneses. From middle to opposite, now it's going to be an outside hitter in this rotation. They don't need to change places as per the instructions of Coach Sherwin Meneses.
Galanza. Bernardo from the bench.
Also one of the fan favorites here in Vigan City, Lori Bernardo. Getting another point for her squad.
Soltones flying in. One-handed save for Atienza. Bernardo with back-to-back points.
We've said this time and time again. No lead is safe when you're up against the Cool Smashers. Score was 14-10 a while ago, but now we're tied at 14 all. We'll pick up also from Kyle Atienza.
4-0 run for the Cool Smashers. A 5-0 run for the Cool Smashers.
Creamline is just using that service line as a big weapon against the reception of the Akari Chargers. Lead is now with the pink shirts. Timeout, Akari.
Ngayon, pare, yung ginagawa nila serve, gano'ng kalayo yun para tumawid sa atin. Ang kailangan natin tumakas na yung pasa. Huwag natin anticipate kagad yung outside. Okay, nakayuko naman tayo eh. Pag tumaas ang ulo, tsaka mag-outside. Okay, tara. Bawi na, bawi na, bawi na.
That is now a 5-point run for the Creamline Cool Smashers. Let's see how Akari will respond off that timeout. Ellie Soyd is still in the front row alongside Gretchen Soltones.
Almost another service ace for Eliza. And the push is good. Great location for Ellie Soyud.
Liza was out of position to get that pass. This wasn't the play na napag-usapan nila Coach Edison, pero kailangan talaga nila makuha yung break point. So we're now squared up at 15.
Nafe to her sister. Cal to Ellie. Bernardo from the opposite side. Ravenna keeps it in play. Galanza. Rejected by Madrigal.
Total shutdown by the duo of Madrigal and Soyud.
Technical timeout. One.
Bitin ba kayo sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Back in the game. Turing with a quick answer. Sheena.
Break attack, good to go for Sheena Turing, this time coming from the set of Mate Galanza.
Tied again, Neil, at 16. De Jesus back in. Oh. Soyud could not convert.
There's a challenge from Akari. They're asking for a block touch against against Gemma Galanza. Akari will win that point. Official score is 17 for the Chargers, 16 for the Cool Smashers.
Taas ang percentage ng challenges dito ng Akari Neil today. Galanza shut down again.
Now, back-to-back points for the Akari Chargers.
Net fault challenge this time by Creamline. Challenge is unsuccessful for Coach Sherwin Meneses and Creamline here. Akari will cling on now to a 2-point lead.
Now is the time for Akari to sprint to that 25-point mark as they've re-established a good lead against the Cool Smashers.
Lori Bernardo. The net defense is very much present, Neil.
That's correct. That has been the biggest improvement here in the second set for the Akari Chargers. They've collected 3 or 4 kill blocks based on my count.
And so now back with Kyle and MG, down by 3. Favorite play. Sontones was prepared. Negrito, this time wanting Panaga, and she gets it across.
Alright, Negrito just look for their advantage in that last play. We saw the delayed double block established by Akari. Lead is down to 2.
Sharp serve, jump set. So you got that one.
There was a check ball on Gemma Galanza, I believe. Yep. That's a good point for Akari.
She's been scoring off that single block coverage, Neil. Now they're up by 3. Gumabaw. Ravena with a put up. Chance ball, Creamline. Negrito will pass to Gumabaw. Cal will set to Laksina. Galanza. Not yet. This time Panaga. One-handed save by Danny Ravena. And that is outside. Creamline will get the point.
Dani Ravena has been sacrificing her body just to keep that ball alive. That error will give Creamline another chance to come back in the set.
Laksina unfazed with a double block.
Another 3-point lead for the Chargers. They're almost there.
Like you said, no lead is safe when you're facing Creamline. Akari has done great here in set number 2. Chance ball. They go quick. Atienza, good hustle, but not enough. Domingo again.
She's definitely a threat in the middle. And alam ni Cal, basta tama yung timing, and Domingo will score off those quick attacks. The lead is back to 4. There's another timeout on the floor from Coach Sherwin Meneses.
Ayun, relaxan tayo sa loose ball, second ball, para makataw natin. Then timing lang sa block, timing lang. Huwag yung blockin yung medyo malayo, blockin nyo yung diretso. Kasi mahaba yung palo, kaya tumudulas eh, tumudulas. 1 point muna tayo, 1 point, 1 point.
Hey, Olin, big line!
Sherwin Meneses calling that timeout in search for one of those Creamline comebacks. Right now, Akari in control, 22, serving 18.
Akari is looking good in the second set. Tatlo na lang ang kailangan to equalize.
Panaga scores once again.
Substitution for Creamline. Rose Vargas will replace Pangs Panaga as a service specialist.
Domingo too low for her. MG from the right pin, got the check. That's 2 straight points now for Creamline.
Coach Edison is asking for one stop from the girls. So bago pa tayo umabot doon, we'll offer time. Let's try to listen.
Bagal. Kaya dapat pass tayo. Okay? Kabalikan ng bola. Kahit like sa kabila.
Ate, i-cut na natin. I-cut na natin sila. Ate, huwag natin sayangin yung lamang natin, ha? Last three tayo. Chargers!
Akari Chargers looking to hold on, 3 points away. They've controlled half of this set with the lead.
Defensive substitution once again for Coach Edison Orpulio. Luguna will replace Ivy Laksina to help in the passing formation of the Chargers in this next rotation.
Slide for Domingo. Vargas will chase. Negrito sends a free ball. Domingo can't connect. Soltones will try. Soltones will score.
Green light is on for Gretchen Soltones. They know they have the advantage here in the tail end of set number 2. Challenging the block of Michelle Gumabao.
Sharp serve. Gumabao. What a save by Domingo. Creamline looking to capitalize, and so they do with MG.
The work of wonder. Look at that reverse set from Kyle Negrito, giving MG a single block. Great pass. And that drop ball works for Madrigal. Akari is now at set point.
How about the insertion, Neil, of Dorguna?
She's been a big help, especially on the defensive end. Set number 1, it was her serving. Now it's her passing. Has been making the difference for the Chargers.
Toring. Ask and you shall receive.
1 set point save for Creamline. Akari still has 2 chances to put this ball away. Sakto yung rotation nila because they have 3 hitters up front. Soltones, Soyud, and Madrigal.
Cal bumps it. Soltones with the finisher.
Wow, the Akari Chargers take set number 2.
The Lady Beast continues to lead by example. This is brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. And so there it is. We are tied at 1 set apiece. Set 3 coming your way when we return. The Akari Chargers hold their ground in set number 2. No comebacks this time. 35 minutes later, we are tied at 1 set apiece. And you gotta give that set to Akari, Neil. Akari we are seeing today is really different from what we were seeing yesterday.
I agree. That's the type of game that you want to see if you're an Akari fan. Everybody, again, helping each other to score points lalo na dun sa crucial juncture of the game. They lost that 4-point lead, but they were able to regain it thanks to the efforts of Eli Soyo, Gretchen Soltones, and Ezra Madrigal.
Not to mention the floor defense of Danny Ravena with those one-handed saves. So Akari was really scrappy in set number 2. Let's take a look at the statistics here.
Akari out-attacked Creamline in that frame, 17 compared to the 12. Look at the blocking. 5 kill blocks against the Cool Smashers, and that's not an easy task. We know that Creamline is one of the best attacking teams in the league. So for you to be able to get 5 kill blocks against them is already a big thing. So for Akari, kung ano yung ginawa nila ng set number 2, they have to do it again and keep on improving.
Let's see what adjustments will be made. But it is our last game, so both teams really giving it their all here.
That just means we're going to see more volleyball action here in Vigan City. First 3 games were all 3-setters, but now we're assured of at least a 4-set match between Akari and Creamline.
Or maybe a 5.
Pwede. First 5-setter of the conference.
And we'll see. Let's see how Eliza Valdez, Gemma Galanza will work around the blockings. Because like you said, Neil, 5 blocks and a lot of check balls from the Chargers. So, bit of a delay here. And now we begin set number 3. Swing set here. Creamline looking to bounce back. Soltones.
No check ball. His first referee.
IQ play there.
That's the second time we saw Camille Cal go for a drop ball. And Atienza a little bit late for that pancake save.
Mabao going behind. Chance ball, Creamline. Slide for Panaga. Deep corner was wide open.
Zone 1 was open for the taking para kay Pangs Panaga. Delayed assist block also from Akari.
Gretzel rolls. Multiple veteran moves we're seeing from Soltones.
She's really reading the defense of the Cool Smashers, not just up front, but also in the back row.
Valdez quiet in that last set. And now looking to make some noise.
Liza Valdez finds the corner of that hit from the left side. Going high and long. Yan pa naman yung pinakamahirap na depensa. Pagsaktong-sakto dun sa kanto ng court nyo.
Soltones, powerful hit, but Panaga digging. Gemma Galanza with a placement shot. And now, let's hear from Jana Hida. Jana, what's going on there?
Well, with that close set number 1 and that set to win against Creamline, it's safe to say that the Akari Chargers definitely did take notes from yesterday's loss. And this is exactly what I got to talk about with their game captain, Ivy Laxina. She used the phrase to describe Akari's performance in that loss to Signal, telling me, quote-unquote, still in the process. Patuloy pa raw silang nag-a-adapt and nag-a-adjust as the changes in Akari happen relatively quickly. Ivy also asked na kahit papano mararamdaman daw yung improvement today. And well, Jaime and Neil, you already pointed it out. Here in Vegan, all of our matches have been straight sets except this one. So it looks like our fans here are being treated to a little parting gift, if you will. Let's get back to the action, gentlemen.
Good point, Jana, because yes, there's a process, but we're really seeing a different Akari. We did not see yesterday, although Creamline with a great start here. Gumabaw returns it. So you choose the other side. Naiingat ni Negrito. Alyssa Valdez straight to Laxina. Soltones still good. Cal quickly to Madrigal. From the opposite side, and she scores.
The Creamline that we know, they have now established an early 4-point lead against the Chargers.
This was the start Creamline was looking for. 6-2, Akari timeout.
Naka-establish ka sa block. Okay, yung nag-running kanina, tama yung timing. Bagsak yung bola sa ilalim yun, hindi sa inyo yung pamo. Pero yung huling pinalo sa'yo. Okay? Ngayon, George, ganito. Yung atake na number 2. Si Eliza, pinapalo, paano? Nilalagay lang yung bola, hindi naman pinapalo. Nakatapat tayo block di ba? O paano ngayon? Okay na bumagsak yung bola, pero dapat nakadisiplina tayo sa depensa. Disiplina sa depensa.
Papatay tayo. Papayo ko depensa. Go!
I like the point that Coach Edison made. The system of their net defense is actually present against the attackers of Creamline. It's just that pag lumalampas dun sa first line of defense, walang suporta from the back row. That was 2 consecutive points from Alyssa Valdez. But again, sobrang tricky kasi nung drop ball ni Alyssa. So if you're defending a player like Alyssa Valdez, you have to position yourself halfway lang dun sa court. Di ka pwedeng masyadong malayo, di ka rin naman pwedeng masyadong lumapit. Kasi she can also go for those last minute changes. Dani Ravena saving that ball.
Again and again. Turing had to reach for it. Gumabaw, big adjustment. So Tones is locked and loaded.
That's the risk of giving Gretchen Soltones an open block. Mas nagiging clear yung view niya dun sa open spaces sa backcourt defense ng Creamline. And in that instant, zone 1 was open.
Also fitness that point to Dani Ravena. She's been covering every inch of that floor. Gumabaw, 2 blockers meet her. Ivy. Alyssa Valdez on the blocker's hands.
3 points for Alyssa Valdez in the second set. Based on our count. Like challenging the net defense of Ellie Soyo.
Service error there for Creamline. Mabaw, back row hit. Negrito tried to play spiker but will not fall.
Got too excited. Minsan lang din naman talaga sila makakuha ng opportunity na ganon. So Akari is now just down by 2 points.
Alyssa Valdez, pinayungan.
Alyssa Valdez roofed
by Ivy Laxina. Nobody went up against Sheena Torres. That's why they were able to establish an organized double block.
Ay, dito ka lang. Diskarte mo sa Soyo. Okay? Tigit natin yung receive. Tigit. Up. Middle yung nagano eh. Middle yung nagsiserve eh. Middle. Okay, tsaga lang tayo. Cover tayo. Cover. Okay.
Okay, all in, Creamline!
After a slow start for Akari, they find themselves within one here, forcing Coach Sherwin to call time. To put an end to this rally, Madrigal will be serving.
So serving Ezra Madrigal.
Liza Valdez, two-man ball. And just like that, we are tied at 7.
Meet me at the top, says Ellie Sawyer. That's 2 consecutive rejections against Eliza Valdez.
Blocking has picked up here. Deadlock at 7. Cal will set. Soyud for the lead. Galanza will save it. Eliza Valdez will send us to our first technical timeout.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Michelle Gumabao and the Creamline Cool Smashers holding on to a 1-point lead. It's been a close game dating back to the first set, Neil, for these two teams.
Ang ganda din ang ginagalaw ni Akari, winning that second set and keeping this third set close. Yung mga play na kailangan ng Akari, yung mga unexpected plays from Cal and Seth Domingo. That set works.
Galanza. Here she comes.
Creamline can't seem to build that separation between them and the Chargers. Net defense pa din ang Akari sa kanila to keep this set close. That Java Galanza hit will start things off for Creamline. They're looking for a new wave of momentum as this is the swing set.
Toring just keeping it up. Cal given a free ball to work with. Domingo the slide. Tight. Galanza. Check. Cal will set. Domingo will hit. The connection between her middles, talking about Cal, has been much better here.
Seth Domingo has been very vocal I mean, she's in front of us every time they're trying to run their transition play. Nakikita natin at naririnig din natin live na hinihingi niya talaga yung bola kay Camille Cal, and they've been getting a lot of dividends from that area.
Creamline will take the point, finding a way to score there.
For Kyle Negrito. Ivy Latsina had a clear view on that ball, pero nagkalituhan sila ni Danny Ravena.
Soltones tried to sprint, but 2 straight points now for Creamline. Negrito now full front line. Looking to create a wider gap. Michelle Gumabao using Soltones' hands for a 3-point lead.
Their system works best when they force those shaft balls from their opponent. MG is just continuing the impressive performance from last night.
Sailing outside is that serve by Kyle Negrito. Yun din yung naging momentum stopper in set 2. Right when you think they were going to get a run, multiple service errors. Galanza, middle. Tried to get crafty. Soltones, meanwhile, could save by Denden. Galanza, fouled by Laksina. Galanza na naman! But it is still alive. Gumabao gets it down.
Michelle Gumabao establishing a 3-point lead for the Cool Smashers. Targeting the corner.
From the back row, Soyud. From the right pin, Gumabao. Oh, very smart.
How many drop balls have we seen in this game? From Eliza Valdez to Michelle Gumabao. Defense wasn't ready from the Chargers.
4-point Creamline lead. Soltones. Gumabao stopping it. Valdez with a put away. This spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin' Pasalubong ng Bayan.
That's another one for the highlight reel for Eliza Valdez.
Madrigal, it's been the middle blockers being the saving grace here of the Akari Chargers.
Court slide has been efficient for Kamoy Cal and Ezra Madrigal.
Sharp serve for Cal. Panaga. Dug by Danny. High set for Soltones with a cross-court kill.
Sinarado na ng Creamline yung down the line, so Gretchen Soltones only had one other option, and that was to go for a cross-court kill.
Angling it perfectly.
Going deep the court of Creamline.
Back set, Gumabao, cross court, whistle was blown in favor of Creamline. which means we're going to our second technical timeout.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
Back crowd for 2 straight days, 7,294, and ang capacity lang is 8,200. So thank you Vegan City for welcoming the PVL. Close to 90% filled up, Neil. Okay ba yung math ko niyo?
And it's a Monday.
Yeah.
To remind everybody, we have a full-sized crowd. This is also the first time that we're in Vegan City.
Negrito chasing. Cal sets it up. Soltones again, same angle, same result.
No assist block for the Cool Smashers. Another deep cross-court angle for Gretchen Soltones.
Toring. Another conversion of that play with Kyle.
I was about to say na kailangan ma-reintroduce si Sheena Toring as one of the threats up front.
Tough back set. Soyun also getting a point across.
The big three of the Akari Chargers are getting their numbers in this game. With the support of Seth Domingo, they're in a better position compared to yesterday.
Valdez. Vintage.
Points keep on coming for Eliza Valdez. Hitting the right angle to get a point for Creamline.
Soyud had to realign. And now Creamline has opened up a 5-point lead.
Going to be a kill block for Gemma Galanza. Paul Soriano will now replace Sheena Toring up front. There will be a timeout called by Coach Edison Orculio.
Bagan. So kaya nga, nasa nadaan. Tapos sumitin natin. Ang brother, mag-open tayo ng mag-jersey mula ng ng dulo. Kahit sino bigyan mo pwede. Okay, good time bilang kailangan natin. Okay, kailangan makapas tayo ha. O, tara. Let's go!
Coach Edison just gave his full trust kay Kamuy Cal. Sabi niya, ikaw bahala kahit sino. Pwede mo bigyan as long as you get the timing right. That just means that everybody can be a threat up front for the Akari Chargers.
Serving 14. 6 away for Creamline. Soyud met by 2 defenders. Negrito. Galanza on the elevation. Kept alive. Pao Soriano making her entrance felt.
Instant point for that substitution of Coach Sherwin Meneses. Pao Soriano being aggressive in the front. But there's a challenge. It's a reaching beyond challenge from the Akari Chargers. We have to check if the ball was still in the airspace of the Chargers before Pao Soriano put that ball down.
So far, it's been a great bounce back here for Creamline after falling. Set number 2.
Nope. It's a good touch from Pao Soriano. The ball was already going to their side of the court.
Laxina cross court. Oh! Pao Soriano!
Instant production. That's the second point of Pao Soriano. And it was a one-on-one affair between her and former teammate Ted Domingo.
I saw the whole Creamline bench stand up at the same time, Neil. Pero pinabawi si Ted Domingo.
Nalunod yung blockers ng Creamline. Weren't able to reach the attack of Ted Domingo. The first appearance of Chenny Tagaud in this game. Bonifay will be the playmaker.
Galanza. Ivy switching mid-air. She saw the blockers.
Also a skill na made-develop ng players as we go along. Yung pag-hold back sa power. Maybe Laxina had the right thing in mind just to go for that top spin.
Receive ko tayo, receive ko. Front si tayo, front. What's up? Hey, Orange, Creamline!
Back after the timeout. Creamline looking to hold on to this 5-point lead.
Coach Sherwin gave Pao Soriano 2 options. She can go for an A-quick or a back-quick. That all starts with this pass, medyo nabitin. So Kyle Negrito will be forced to give that one to Gemma Galanza. The block was there for Akari. Point will be credited to Chenny Tagaud. He's playing as an opposite hitter. Oh, it's Ted Domingo getting that block.
She's had multiple kill blocks in this game. Gemma. Laxina. Gemma again. Powering through. Laxina again. Back row, Eliza Valdez.
Nabitin ng onte. Lead us down to 3.
We enter the game for Creamline number 5, Sheila Curry.
Galanza, sharp cross. Bonifay will set. Soltones from the back. Picked up by Valdez. Galanza waits for it. Galanza one more time.
Those were just quick adjustments from Gemma Galanza. She has been checked by the defenders of Akari, but when she saw the opportunity to go for a down-the-line hit, she took it.
sharp. Turing now on deck to serve. A high set for Laksina.
Too strong on that drop ball. That will put Creamline at warning point.
Sharp serve for Sheena. Valdez, secondary setter. Galanza was neutralized. Now to the quick. And said Domingo piling up the points.
She is almost in double figures, or maybe she's already in double figures based on our unofficial count.
Galanza kept up by Boniface. Chance ball, Gemma, put away.
Perfect execution of that combination play. That was the set, or rather the pass na hinihingi ni Coach Sherwin. You have to deliver a perfect A pass. Yung tipong hindi nagagalaw si Kyle Negrito so that they can get the optimal timing on these combination plays.
Set point Creamline. And a service ace for Kyle Negrito gets the job done. This is brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. It's Gemma Galanza, and then it was Kyle Negrito. And just like that, Creamline Cool Smashers bounce back in set number 3, 2 sets to 1 lead. That third set, Creamline bouncing back 25 to 19 after 30 minutes. They stay composed there. There was a bit of a run there by Akari, but they weathered the storm.
It was a 30-minute affair between Creamline and Akari Chargers. Creamline was able to regain control in the service line, help them bounce back after that second set loss. Liza Valdez and Gemma Galanza still had their numbers. And for Akari, buhay na buhay pa rin yung net defense nila. They were able to get a couple of kill blocks against the attackers of the Cool Smashers. But in the end, it was really the serving of Creamline that helped them bounce back.
Take a look at some of the match statistics there. What would you like to point out here?
I was impressed by the limited errors of both teams, 3 and 4 respectively for our squads. Pero bumalik na sa Creamline yung control in the attacking department. In set number 2, Akari out-attacked Creamline, and that doesn't happen every day because Creamline is always in the top 2 of the attacking category. But when it came to the blocking, aspect of their game, Akari still put up good numbers. 3 against the 2 of Creamline.
It was quick adjustment in set 3, working around those blocks of Akari because they had 5 in set number 2. But now Creamline looking to seal the deal here in set number 4. But let's see if Sed Domingo and Akari can force a 5th set thriller as we are back in Chavit Coliseum, Vigan City. Noxina will start us off. And Galanza. Good save by Ivy. Soltones was blocked by Pax Panaga.
Total rejection. This time from Creamline against Rachel Soltones. That's the downside pag out of system. Alam na ng blockers ng Creamline kung saan pupunta si Camille Cal.
Kyle Panaga, Wanko saves it. Soltones. Oh, Akari freezing.
It's 2-0 for Creamline. I'm sure si Coach Sherwin meron siyang metrics para masabing maganda yung nilalaro ng Cool Smashers. First 3 sets were tight, but they always want to finish strong.
Soltones was denied. Soltones, the cross was read by Atienza. Tumabaw going around. Kretzel keeps trying, but there was no check. And a 3-0 start for the Cool Smashers.
Akari will not be challenging that call. It's at a 4-point run for Creamline. Pag si Kyle Negrito or si Eliza Valdez yung nagsaserve, dun sila nagkakaroon ng consecutive points.
A 4-0 run prompts Akari to call a timeout.
Smile, tapos dahan-dahan lang ulit. Palmahan lang natin ulit. Relax lang. Kailangan makapasa lang muna tayo. Okay? Okay.
Creamline has turned the Jets on after that set 2 loss. And you're looking from that scrappiness we saw, Neil, with Akari in set number 2.
Yeah.
Especially in defense.
We need to bring that back. Too wide for Gretchen Soltones. It's a 5-point blitz for the Cool Smashers.
Why don't we check in with Jana Ejido? Jana?
Well, with the Cool Smashers being 1 set away from possibly saying goodbye to Vigan with only wins to take home as pasalubong, I got to speak with Michelle Gumabao, who has been excited about this experience so far. She was yesterday's player of the game, and firstly, she was sharing with me that she got to play with her rookies in such exciting fashion, and she's grateful for them, describing them as extremely hardworking. And she truly acknowledges the support that Creamline has been getting here throughout their stay in Vigan, saying the fans provide such a heartwarming experience for the team. So once again, they're 1 set away from wrapping it up here. So let's see how they approach set 4 this time with that huge 4-point lead. Hype man, Neil.
Jana, parang nalungkot ako nung sinabi mo aalis na tayong vegan. It will be missed.
You will miss the empanadas, Jaime.
Pangs Panagas, 6-1. Madrigal.
We are seeing a lot of unforced errors of the offense of the Akari Chargers.
A lot of hits have been too long. I think gigil na rin. Right now, Creamline. The start they were looking for.
Serving for the Chargers, Camille.
Oh! With the help of Denden's left shoulder.
She tried to avoid that ball because alam niya medyo mataas, lalampas sa shoulder niya. But again, that ball just dropped.
Kyle wanting the middle. Mitch wasn't prepared. Soltones again. Being the lifeline Akari needs.
She's bringing all the firepower here in set number 4. Just unleashing multiple fireballs.
A run for the Chargers. Soltones from the left pin. Valdez will bump it for Mitch. Back row Laxina had to adjust. And Valdez, hello! Once again, Eliza Valdez will send us to a technical timeout.
Bitin ba kayo sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Eight serving 4, back after the technical timeout. Ezra Madrigal, or check that, that's Eli Soyud. Found a way. But Creamline was not convinced. Thought she was reaching beyond. We have a challenge. Challenge of set number 4. This is our last game of 4 in Vegan. Next week, stay tuned in Batangas. Here's that replay.
Yes, they reaching beyond the net violation from Akari. So that will be successful for the Cool Smashers. We're still holding on to a 5-point lead.
Madrigal. Umabaw. Vito has it. Umabaw again. Soltones looking for the power swipe. And Valdez. The crowd just gets energized when she scores. 6-point lead for Creamline.
Liza Valdez is now the leading scorer for the Cool Smashers. Chen Tagaon will replace Ivy Laxina in the back row, hoping to put stability in their passing alongside Dani Ravena and Gretchen Soltones. Hindi nila pwedeng masyadong palayuin yung Creamline.
Soltones that time targeting her defender's hands. It's been all Gretzel Soltones here for Akari in set number 4.
She's really carrying the load offensively for the Akari Chargers.
That one too long for Soltones. Negrito almost. Extra chance. Toring. That has been automatic all game long.
Kung mapapansin natin dun sa sistema ng Creamline, yes, they have combination plays, but most of the time it's very simple. You have those simple quick attacks and the wings are just waiting there to ibibigay sa kanila. But the spacing is also there for the Cool Smashers. So they've been efficient, especially here in set number 4.
Service ace for Michelle Gumabaw. And Creamline is pulling away.
They've reached the half-court mark.
Tagaod, hard hit. Galanza unfazed. Valdez, pinayungan.
That might be the saving grace for the Akari Chargers. They're still getting their numbers. Pagdating sa net defense, dyan naman sila naging consistent all throughout this match. They have tall players up front. They can get more production from that skill category.
Cal will play hitter from the back. Galanza pipe. Madrigal with a good save. Now she plays setter for Tagaod. Broken play turning into something for Akari.
Chen Tagaod redeeming herself. Hitting the right hand of Kyle Negrito.
Toring again. Has not missed the beat.
That's wide. Here comes the all-familiar double sub for Coach Edison Orgulio. Steph Bustrillo and Bea Bonafé will try to give some momentum to Akari.
And service ace for Bonafé. 15-8, Creamline, well in control. There's one thing about their first leg here in the PVL on tour, and that is Sheena Turing is very much comfortable with that Coach Sherwin Meneses system. Gemma above the block. Tagaod. A lot of juice on that hit.
Putting some extra muscle in that last hit. Also one of the new rookies for the Akari Chargers. Fresh off the UAAP.
Hans Panaga, run and gun play. As that sends us to our second technical timeout.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Eliza Valdez has been an absolute treat here for the Vegan City fans. And right now, Creamline cruising through. Negrito now with a full front line. Oh, could not maximize that.
They still have some cushion here in the fourth set. They're still up by 6 points. It's all about the finishing touches for the Creamline Cool Smashers. For Akari, they still have a 3-hitter front line.
Time getting the check. Hey, there's Mitch Kopp enjoying her retirement, but still working as assistant team manager. Madrigal. Neil, we're seeing better plays from the middles compared to yesterday with Madrigal.
Kahapon talaga, karamihan ng sets napunta sa wings, but in today's game, both Lea Bonafé and Kamoy Cal really connected with their middle blockers. Ezra Madrigal, Ced Domingo, both of them got good numbers.
Quick adjustment there. Cal now full front line. One last push maybe for the Chargers. Cal digs. Saved by Ravenna. Soltones. Valdez. Still alive. Eliza will try again. A free ball for Creamline. Smooth play by Kyle Negrito.
Even tayo, hindi natin alam kung saan pupunta si Kyle Negrito when it comes to free balls.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin' Pasalubong ng Bayan. Jesus back in. service specialist here. Too low for Ezra. Kyle, same play. Same result.
That's inside for Michelle Gumabaw. But Akari is not convinced. They're going to be challenging that call.
So we have a challenge. Challenge is unsuccessful.
Chentagad was actually talking to Coach Edison na nakita talaga niya na it hit the line. They wanted to make sure. It's back to an 8-point lead for the Cool Smashers. Ella De Jesus will serve.
Sotones will not leave Ilocos Sur without putting on a fight.
Keeps on asking for that set from Kamuy Kal. As a setter, gusto mo na lahat ng attackers mo hinihingi yung bola.
Oh, bullet was fired.
It was such a swift attack from Sheena Toring.
I think, Neil, this is one of the biggest takeaways from the first 2 days. Sheena Turing fitting in, scoring. She's close to double figures in today's game.
Bago pa man graduate si Sheena Toring sa NU, alam ko matagal na silang nakikitraining sa Creamline. So I'm sure she didn't have any issues in gelling with the team.
Combination play for Valdez. Valdez, one more chance. How about the digging of Madrigal? Valdez, blocked by Sed Domingo.
Net defense still alive and kicking for the Akari Chargers.
Check that, that's Eli Soyud with a rejection. That was the defense that won them in that set too. Not the set Lai wanted. Tagaod. Ginawa ng paraan.
Akari is looking to erase that 5-point deficit. It's a 3-point run for the Chargers.
Energy here in set 4 by Chenny Tagaod. It's not over. Eliza Valdez.
Smart push there from Eliza Valdez. Pinilit muna niya yung defense pattern ng Akari so that nobody was even guarding zone 1.
Ooh, gets across. Negrito will set. Chema. Returned. Different approach. But was still locked away.
Coverage was there for Creamline, but nobody went for that second touch. So it's the blocking again of Akari that's keeping them alive here in set number 4, looking to force a 5th set. Eli Soyud will be credited for that defensive stop.
Momentum buster there, Neil.
Doon talaga walang laban ng isang team. It's really the service errors.
Re-enter the game for Creamline 6 times
3 points away.
Dulo for San Domingo. Creamline has arrived at warning point here in Vigan City.
For all that, Akari looking for one last charge. Julio calls for time.
Ay, Ryan! Maganda lang tayo. Sid, diretso na tayo sa likod para may iwan tayo mag-isa doon.
Cover namin yung
Oo, may eliminate natin mag-isa si Kai. Bye. Pasa ulit, tsagayin lang natin, dahan-dahan lang. Tara!
Tsaga pa!
Tsaga, girls, tsaga lang, tsaga lang.
Specific instructions from Coach Edison Orculio. They want to compress the attackers in the right side para makakuha ng single block yung outside hitter nila. They want to isolate Kyle Negrito in this next rally, and he was asking for more patience from the girls.
It's been an eventful, very eventful 2-day trip here to Vigan City. We got to see glimpses of our rookies, the new assignments for some of the players and their new teams. But now it's 2 points away for Creamline. Gemma.
That is outside. 3-point for Akari.
Re-enter the game for Creamline, number 1, Kai Negrito. Serving for Akari, Jenny Tagawa.
Gemma looking for match point. Soltone switching mid-air.
Just flexing her IQ in volleyball. Again, Rachel Soltones is the brightest spot for Akari.
That sunlight in these 2 days. Not there from the back. Soltones. We arrive at match point.
Paspanaga not giving up on that play. She will be rewarded.
Nice save by Eliza. Cal goes to Domingo. Negrito to MG. Not yet. Soyud. Calanza for the win. Soltones with a counter. Good save by Danny Ravenna. Soltones will try again. And it's still alive. Tagaod saving. And there is a challenge in the rally.
Floor touch challenge from the Cool Smashers. Since they challenged in the middle of the rally, this is unsuccessful. The point will immediately go to the Akari Chargers.
was a floor touch. So that's it. It is official. Second win for the Cool Smashers in 4-set fashion.
This is brought to you by Myra. Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. Sheena Turing, impressive in her debut in her first 2 game days for the Creamline Cool Smashers. Creamline will go 2-0 here on PVL on tour. Akari Chargers falling to 0-2. We will see them again soon.
Akari really pushed the Cool Smashers to the limit, especially in set number 2. But Creamline regained control, especially in set number 4.
And there you have it, the receipts of the Creamline win, 3-1. We'll take a short break, and when we return, we'll wrap things up right here. 3-1, 30 minutes in that 4th set. Creamline gets the win. The crowd enjoyed that one and loved the performances, especially in this last game between Akari Chargers and the Creamline Cool Smashers. And of course, we'd like to thank the Vegan City for showing up. But first things first, we will turn it over to Jana Ido. Jana, what's going on there?
Well, I have with me some players here today. But first, I have Faith Desperos of the Akari Chargers. Faith, I'm sure Akari enjoyed Vegan. Any messages to everyone watching?
Sa City of Vegan po, maraming salamat sa pagpunta at pagsuporta po sa PVL on tour. Sobrang mamimiss po namin ang Vegan. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, Faith. And of course, I have with me our player of the game, Alyssa Valdez of the Creamline Cool Smashers. Lai, 2 games here in Vegan, both wins. What are your thoughts on the team's performance?
Well, we're very happy and grateful na na-apply namin halos lahat na training namin for the past 3 weeks, and we're really looking forward na mas mag-improve pa kami as a team after the 2 games.
We talked about Vegan earlier at the dugout. Just tell us, how supportive has this crowd been throughout your stay here?
Well, as we can hear, the fans in Vegan are very passionate. Talagang mahal na mahal nila ang Creamline ice creams and all the players from Creamline, all the PVL players. And again, madami tayong mga provinces na pupuntahan, and next stop would be Batangas.
All right, and now, mga pagbati, any final messages from Vegan, Alyssa?
Sa mga taga-Vegan po, Agyamanan, Vegan, maraming salamat po sa uulitin. And again, to my family in Batangas, hello, and to our management, most especially sina Sir Jonathan, Attorney Lily, Sir Alan, Ma'am Nisan, and Sir Rolly. Hello po, and yeah, that's it. Maraming salamat, Vegan.
All right, and thank you, Alyssa, and congratulations to your Player of the Game honors. We are wrapping it up from Vegan. Hi, Neil. Take it away.
Great job, Jana, in these 4 games, past 2 days. Magpahinga ka na, and a safe trip back. to Manila. Let's take a look at the match statistics, Neil.
Serving was the biggest weapon of Creamline in this game. They scored 9 against the 2 of the Akari Chargers. Akari still had more blocks in this game compared to Creamline, but you know, in the end, yung offense and combination plays from the Creamline playbook still helped them win this in 4 sets. So that wraps up our vegan leg, Jaime. 1 city down, multiple cities to go. I'm just so happy na grabe yung hospitality ng Vegan City. So I'm sure this won't be the last time they'll be seeing the PVL.
What a way to start PVL on tour. Right here in Vegan City, around 7,000 people coming in today, but the tour continues. We will go to Batangas City on Saturday, June 28th. It will be at 4 p.m. Galleries Tower High Risers versus the Chocomucho Flying Titans at 4 p.m. And after that, more legal action as well. It will be Nextlet Chameleons versus Petrogas Angels, fresh off a championship. You just know that Batangas City is ready to erupt because our Vegan City fans went crazy. Here, Neil, I love the energy that Vegan City fans really gave, and we had 4 games to celebrate just that, Neil.
Yesterday we had 8,000 spectators. Today we had 7,300 spectators in a capacity of 8,700. The fans were great. The food was great, and we just had a blast here in Vegan City. So marami pong salamat sa lahat ng bumubuo ng organizing committee, and thank you also to Governor Singson for hosting the PVL on tour.
I'm going to miss Vegan City. I'm going to miss this loud arena, but PVL may be coming near you, so check the website because that might just be their next stop. But next week, they're going to Batangas City. But for now, it's time to say our goodbyes. For our courtside reporter, Jana Ejido, Director Roy Briones, my partner, Neil Flores, my name is Jaime Escalon. Thank you, Vegan City, Ilocos Sur. We'll see more of you soon, right here in the PVL, the heart of volleyball.
This is the PVL, Tipuso Team Volleyball.